I call it my journey to Presley.
She knew she wanted to be a mom, but her journey to motherhood took her on an unconventional path.
I have enjoyed every minute of it.
Now this local mother and her son are connecting with a new extended family.
They have each other now.
This Commerce Township mother expected to fall in love, get married, and have children.
And when life didn't take those expected turns, she refused to give up, and she had a child on her own.
Well, she is a single mother. She is far from alone. Karen Drew shows us the special connection she's making with other moms.
Kenya Jones used a sperm donor to conceive her son Presley. The sperm bank she used gives mothers using the same donor the option of connecting with each other online. After exchanging emails and pictures, Kenya and 5 other moms decided to meet in person and allowed us to go along on this emotional journey.
Packing for a weekend getaway to Niagara Falls, Kenya Jones is thinking about more than just seeing the sights.
I'm not sure what to expect, but I am very excited.
Kenya is taking her 20-month-old son Presley to meet his brothers and sisters for the first time.
We're going for a diblings reunion. I've always wanted to be a mom. I knew it was going to happen, but it didn't matter to me whether it was through adoption or if I gave birth to a child.
Kenya chose a donor and became pregnant through in vitro fertilization, planning to raise her son Presley on her own.
People think it's brave. I don't think of it as me being brave. I just think of it as me wanting to have a child. And that's the process that I decided to go through to have a child. So.
She knows she's not alone, developing relationships with the moms who use the same sperm donor.
It's almost like a sisterhood, like we're in a sorority, a special club, a special mom's club.
Kenya is making this journey for Presley.
I want to make sure that he knows where he came from, the process, and the siblings that he has, and so they can all become lifelong friends.
Bags packed, Kenya, Presley, and his grandparents fly from Metro Airport to Buffalo. Make the quick trip across the border to Niagara Falls, to a very special park. It's a place for children to play and parents to talk. 6 moms, 7 children, a family reunion for the first time. It's nerve-wracking and exciting.
Just wow. And I'm not alone.
I was intent on having a child. It was something that I always dreamed about.
Holly Brown and her partner, Annette Jasko, are moms to 2-year-old Griffin. She recalls the moment she inquired about other children from the same donor.
I said, can you tell me how many other live births were from this donor? And she said, there are 17 other births. 18. Griffin is, 8, it makes 18. And I was at work and I was almost dropped the phone. I couldn't believe it.
Holly and her family made the trip from Rochester, New York.
Annette and I both agreed that we had an obligation to get in touch with folks and make sure that Griffin had some connection with his, what people are calling diblings.
We were sort of on the fence at the beginning because it was all new, right? Like, there's other kids out there that have the same donor. But then it kind of warmed up to the idea, and then we saw the pictures of the kids. And
Natalie Valet has 2-year-old Emmett and 5-month-old Maggie with Jennifer Havens. They too are diblings of Presley. A common trait these moms watched for on the playground, being social.
Griffin, out of the box, was a social kid. That's probably the biggest similarity so far.
We just talk about how their personalities, watching them grow and develop, and trying to see, if they have the same eyes, the same nose, the same type of personality.
I thought it was cool just to see, that they really looked alike. But for me, it was just nice to see their faces, like to see, okay, yeah, that's true. That's what feature of Emmett is actually from the donor.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed with the process. I'm sort of figuring out how it feels to me. So no, we're telling our story. I think this is a really important story to tell.
I want Presley to know his story, the journey that I went through, and to let him know that there was other moms out there with similar journeys, and as a result, he has siblings.
Many of these moms hope they can keep getting together over the years, building a bond between their children. I'm Karen Drew. Back to you.
What a story. I just like looking at the video of all the
I
kids'
know.
faces. Aren't they darling?
They're adorable. Yeah, really
yeah.
love it. Somewhere there's a guy who may have just fainted. I don't know.